Okay, so when we last left off, we had just made our character and we had made bullets be able to fly. So what our next step is we're going to make it so that zombies come after us. And we're going to make a level button just to start off, where when we click it, more zombies come after us. So let's go ahead and build out a zombie class, or component rather. Let's see here. So we'll go to here. Actually, let's just do file zombie, and then we will export. Let's do function zombie, and return an empty div. Okay, and we'll export default zombie. Okay, and I think we're gonna delete these because I was just testing things out. Okay, so our zombie will have a class name of a zombie. Okay, so we'll do that zombie, and we're just gonna copy our character. And instead of making green, we'll make him red for an enemy. And then we will put in. So here we need to change his style, and the style will be the double curly brackets for style. So his margin left will have to be dynamically rendered. So let's import use state. So import use state, and that state will be we'll say x. So the zombie subconst the zombie x equals equals zombie x and set the zombie x equals use state, and we're just gonna put 0. We'll copy that down for y, and that was just Control D to quickly, or not Control D, Alt Shift down to copy that down really quickly. We'll do zombie x, zombie y. Okay, then we'll do margin left of whatever zombie x is. Zombie x, comma margin top will be zombie y. Okay, so now we need to import that. Import, and that will be a zombie, and then we'll put that component down here. That'll be a zombie. All right, now we can see that our zombie is there, and we need him to get to moving. So, okay, I just wanted to interject into how we are going to automate our enemies to be able to follow where our character is. So, when we are always measuring from these points in the corners here. I've denoted them with blue. And so point A is at 5x, so he's 5 points or 5 pixels away from this right or this left axis. I should say the y-axis, and he's 4 points away from this x-axis. Okay, so to make him automatically go towards this point B, what we want to do is we want to take the 60. So we take the 60x. Let's just worry about x. So 60x minus 5x. And if this is greater than 0, well, then what we want to do, actually, let's do 5x minus 60x. 5x minus 60x. That way, so now we have a negative number, right? So if this is a negative number, we want it to be greater than, want x to be greater than 0. So we have to add to our 5x 5 pixels, or 3 pixels, or however fast you want him to go. So we'll do 5px. So add 5px in order to make him go 5 pixels to the right. And we need to do this on an interval. And this happens, and let's say just for starting, this happens every second. He's going to be a slow-moving zombie. Same thing here, point C. So we want to take 90x, so 90x minus the 60x equals 30x. And when we check that, so checked, it is greater than 30. It's greater than 0, I should say. So this is a positive number. This is positive. So we need to, in order to get this to 0, we want this number to be 0. We need to subtract, so minus 5px every second. And let's see if I can't move that up. I don't think I can, but you get the point. And then same thing with the y. It's this basic same concept. So this guy will move 5 pixels over here every second, 5 pixels this way, 5 pixels this way, until they're touching, but we'll get to collision detection later. Do a use effect. Now I have an extension that should automatically import it, which is kind of nice. And I'm going to do on zombie x. Whenever zombie x changes or zombie y changes, this use effect should happen. And so what we're going to do is we need the character x and y coordinates. So let's just make sure that's what we call it, character x, character y. Yep, so let's see here. Character x equals character x, and the character y equals character y. Okay, so this needs to be relative to where the person is, character x from character y. Okay, so we have our zombie, and this use effect will be, let's see here. So we need x diff, so const x diff equals, and this is going to be zombie x minus character x. And we'll do the same thing with y. So I'll just highlight that, Control D, and that'll be y. We don't want that to be capitalized, okay? So x diff or y diff. So then if x diff is positive, so if x diff is greater than 0, so let me think about it, the zombie x, I believe we want to set zombie x, and it'll be, let's see, x equals arrow. Well, we'll just do that. Equals arrow zombie x plus equals 5. Okay, and then we need to do this on an interval. So we'll do zombie move const zombie move equals set interval function. We'll just do, assign function, boom, and what's missing? I think we somehow deleted that. Okay, and we'll do a comma every second, 1,000, and we'll move this down. Oh, too far. Plus equals 5. And then if x diff is less than 0, we will do set zombie x equals arrow zombie x minus equals 5. Okay, and every 1,000 seconds, minus equals 5. Let's do JC from some constant variable has zombie. Let's do let is zombie basic. Maybe it's not liking this. Let's do const, okay? Const wait if zombie x. Let's just do x equals 0, x plus 5, or minus 5. X equals 0 plus 5. Okay, we have it opposite, so we'll just do that minus, and we'll do this to plus, and that should fix it. There we go. Okay, it was just upset because I was trying to reset the constant variable. So now what's happening is it's resetting every time. So what we need to do is we need to clear that interval every time, because, so let's do clear interval, and it's going to be a zombie move. And that should, let's see if that helped. Let's do, oh, so it need to be, where are you at? Let's control Z, see if, control Y. Okay, so we have it back. Clear interval, and that'll be a zombie move. There we go. I don't know why it didn't work the first time, but there we go. So now he's moving 5 pixels to the right if my character is to the right of him, and he'll be moving up. Oh, just reset for some reason. Let's put him, instead of at 0, let's put him at 100 pixels, just to start. I don't know why he resets to there. Oh, he's going back to 0. I'm on his, I'm to the left of him. So we'll get out of that stuff. Okay, so, oh, minus 5, that's why, okay, x minus 5. Okay, that should be better. It's basically resetting the okay, so now that we have that, we do if y diff is greater than 0, then we'll do set the zombie y to y equals 0, y minus 5. And we'll copy that down, oh shit, and just change that to plus, and it will be less than. There we go. So now he's minus, and we can adjust our speed. That's really scary. Unfortunately, we can't do anything else yet. So what we need to do is set this up. We need to make it so that it's a game over if he touches us. So, okay, so I just wanted to interject and say what we're going to do to solve how we tell if the enemy is overlapping or not. So what's happening here is, let's say that this is point 0 on our x-axis, 0x, okay? And as we go over here, this is, let's say, 100x. That doesn't look very well to scale, so 15, 30, 45. Let's just call it 55x. So from this point, what we're really measuring from is these blue dots here. And from this blue dot to this blue dot, it's 15. Okay, so it's 15 pixels wide before it hits that next blue dot. So what we're doing is we're going to want to do 15 is the difference between these 2 points. Similarly, though, from this C to this B is negative 15. And it's not the difference. I mean, it is the difference, but it's you want to do plus or minus 15. And from here to here, okay, from this point to this point, so we're measuring from the top, right? So it's actually from this point to that point, from point D to point B, it's going to be negative 20. And it's important that we are going from these points, because if we just say, oh, if this point here overlaps this point over here, this guy will be all the way over here, totally overlapping. We only want this line to overlap some portion of our character, okay? And so we'll get to that in the program. Let's do const game over, comma, set game over. And we're just gonna set to false because the game is going false. And then down here, if game over is false, we do all this. So game over question mark. And so this is basically saying if the game over is happening, then if it's false, then we can do all this. So I'm just gonna delete that. If not, if the game over is true, then we'll just do a. Oh, and we need to do a. Oh, screwed up. Got the wrong thing. There we go. And then if not, then we just want to return a div, or rather an h1 of game over. So we'll get to setting that. So basically, if the zombie touches us, we want to set game over to true. So let's go to our zombie. Where is it? Just type up. Down here. So game over equals game over. Okay, and zombie, we have to import that, or rather get that prop, game over. Okay, and then we'll do game over. Let's do set game over actually. Set game over. Set game over. There we go. And then we'll do something like if. Let's take. So what we're going to be doing is if. So let me look at 20 pixels and 15 pixels height. So basically, if the zombie X is, listen here, zombie X has to be within, is greater than character X plus 15. So from this point, so I gotta think about this. So zombie X plus 15 is less than. We can adjust these if we need to. Zombie and zombie X is greater than character X minus 15. And zombie X is less than, I'm sorry, Y is less than character Y plus 15. And zombie Y is greater than character Y minus 15. Then we will do set game over equals arrow true. So when we hit here, oh, okay, so I have my values up by a little bit. Also, it's not doing the game over. Game over is not function. So we're getting an effect here. So set game over to true. Set game over. Here console. We have set game over and set game over. Oh, set game over. Let's try that. Just want to make sure. Game over. Okay. So it's not quite to where I want it to be at because when the Y's first overlap should go right there. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I think it's accurate. I think it's just not. It's like a one-off problem. So let's see here. So should be return true. It'd be very forgiving. Maybe if it goes after I move. No. So we'll do everything with 18 to fix that, to just get around it. 18. Oh, and you know what? Actually, I know what's going on. Control Z. The character X is 15, but the Y is 20. That's what's going on. Duh. Okay. Because they are, character X is 15 pixels wide, and the height is 20 pixels wide. So what we want to do, what we're saying with this code is, if zombie X is less than character X plus 15, so less than character X plus 15 over here, and it's basically saying in between the 15 over here and the 15 over here, essentially. So now when I go up, here we go. Okay. So now we need to make our bullets interact with the zombie, and to make the bullets make them disappear. So what we need to do is go to bullet X, and I need to basically get a helper function. So we're going to do on our console, const bullet helper X, set bullet H X equals use state, and we're going to just do null for now. Alt shift bam, H X will do H Y, and then we will put these down in our bullet. So set bullet H X equals set bullet H X, and set bullet H Y equals set bullet H Y. We're going to get our bullet, set bullet H X, set bullet H Y. And we're just going to do the set bullet H X and set bullet H Y to here, bullet H X to return equals 0, bullet X move, and wherever there's an X, we'll do Y. And then what we'll do is we'll take that set bullet H X and set bullet H Y. Bullet H X will go down to the zombie. Bullet H X equals bullet H X. And bullet H Y equals bullet H Y. And then we go into our zombie. And over again. So we go to our zombie, we do bullet H X, bullet H Y. And just making sure. Yep, okay. So now we have bullet H X and bullet H Y. And we need to make it so that an effect happens if bullet H X and bullet H Y overlaps. So let's do const dead zombie. It's a bit repetitive statement there. Set dead zombie equals use state. And we're going to go with false. Okay. So let's first test this with a click instead of with our bullets, just to make sure everything's working well. So we need to do style. After style, we need to do on click equals kill, and we'll do a function for kill, function kill. And so we'll do function kill will be set dead zombie equals 0 true. And then if set zombie is true, then what we'll do is take out this use effect. So we'll do if dead zombie equals false, then do all this. Else. And then I want to be a little more declarative. Zombie equals true. Then we'll do set zombie X equals 0, and we'll do 2000. So now he won't be moving. He'll disappear from the screen seemingly, and he won't be moving. Okay, and now if we go over here, we can see our dead zombie. Okay, so we know that the click function is working. What I found when I was doing the bullet is sometimes it was trying to re-render, or like it was trying to do the function too many times with a bullet, and so that's why I wanted to do the on-click first. It just ended up erroring out. So what we need to do is go back to the console, and we need to do a bullet effect. Actually, maybe we can do that here. Const bullet effect, comma set bullet effect equals use state, and it'll be true. Okay, so now we have a bullet effect and set bullet effect. So what we're going to do is the on click, we'll do set dead zombie to true, and we will do set bullet effect false. And so we will also make this a condition of if bullet effect equals true, then we can do this. Okay. Otherwise, when the bullet passes through, it can pass through like 10 times and it just errors out the computer. So bullet effect true. So what we need to do is put this down to with our bullet hx and bullet hy. So we will do up here if bullet hx, and let me think of how to do this. I'm just going to put this down here actually. X. You know what? I think we need to put this out here. Let's just see if it's still okay. So that's still working. Okay. Control V this bullet hx. If bullet hx is less than zombie x, and I think we're going to want to go with the zombie x's values. So we'll do plus 15, 15, and bullet hx is greater than zombie x minus 15, and bullet hy, hy is less than zombie y plus 15, and bullet hy is greater than zombie y minus 15. And you know what, actually it should be 20 and 20. Oh. 20. Then we will do basically the same thing as we did with here. I'm just going to control X that. I'm going to interject here. So do you see what's wrong with this? What I'm doing is I'm putting in the set.zombie true and set bullet effect and all this effect within the zombie X and zombie Y updating. So what's going to happen is it will only register this effect, the set zombie and set bullet effect effects. It'll only register that when zombie X and zombie Y are updating, which is why I'm going to be running into problems here soon. I'm going to just fast forward through it and then show how I resolved it and whatnot. And delete this one. And delete 0. This one. Okay. Something off. So let's go to 3, minus 3, 3, and 3. Let's try this. Okay. I think I got it. Oh, here it is. After X, we need bullet HX and bullet HY. At some point it should be. Oh, it is not. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. Let's just use okay. Oh, yeah, I hit it somewhere, and it disappeared. Let's try to see what it is. It disappeared. Maybe. Where's the paper? Let's do. Yeah, somewhere that's fine. X, B, B, X, B, X, B. Minus, plus, and minus, and plus. Hey, somewhere. Okay, let's go. Bullet X, minus 15. Just delete bullet HX and zombie HX. But not zombie X. Community. Oh, okay, okay. I see what's happening. Okay, so what's happening is this will only happen, I think. It just happens to be updating the zombie position. So just as moving. That's what's going on. Okay. So I fix this. Okay. Okay. That's position. Okay. How do you that? So we need to update. Zombie HX. I need to move something on that. Oh, oh, duh. It's not working well. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's right. So what was happening is this was updating every second, and we had if this was in while this was happening on that very second, then the set dead zombie function would happen. So we just had to move it out of the use effect, which makes sense. Which is why I moved out this one. But yeah, so there's that. Okay, so now we want to be locating. Okay, we also need to still mapping that out. So we need to clear the interval full of a zombie move. Oh, we're canceling. There, that's what we're doing. Okay. All right. So now we need to make it so that there's multiple zombies. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our zombie. We're actually going to do just a const of zombies. Well, const zombies equals empty array, and then we will do a button. So button and on click. So next level and on click next level, and we will do function of next level, and in this function we will do zombies dot push. So we'll do a for loop for let I equals 0. I is less than what's in here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I is less than. We'll do this next level. We'll do a level const level. What's a let level? Level equals 0. Okay. So next level, and then we will do level plus equals 1. And then we will do, let's just do CLG level real quick to make sure that everything. Okay. Let's just do a const level, set level equals use state of 0. And then we'll do a set level arrow level plus 1. Okay, there we go. So then we will do a set level, so then level plus 1, and then we will do a level plus 1 for loop, and we will do let I equals 0, and then I is less than or equal to level, and then we'll do I plus plus. And for each I, and it will be not level, we want to do level squared. Times is for squared. Then we will do a zombies dot push zombie. And actually we'll just copy our zombies from here. X, Control V, and then we'll put our zombies, see, down here. Sweet. Oh, this is re-rendering 6 over and over again. Don't know why. Let's close that tab and reopen it. Localhost 5173. J. Okay. See that error message. P equals I. So next level should be 1 there. Okay, so now you can see that there's multiples of them, but they start off overlapping, so we don't want them to be overlapping. So what we'll do is we will do a math.random. And that math.random, what do we want that to be? Math.random times 500. So now we can see them appearing at random locations. And instead of using state 0, we'll do -40. That way they don't end up spawning on us, because that'd just be sucky to start the game and then have something spawn right on you. So we'll do next level, close out this. All right. We'll be improving upon this, basically doing a, basically making it so that the level automatically starts the next wave when we get to 0. And then in the next video, we're going to also improve our bullets so that when it first hits the first one, then the bullet doesn't exist anymore. We will also be adding a border to this because right now, as it stands, my character can go through the border. And that's it for this video. And yeah, I'll see you next time.